So this is the issue. This is where the matter is. Let's move on. Is it not even more surprising that the Chief Justice will make a further unsolicited consequential order that about $4 million United States dollars Adom had already received as part payment of the judgment debt must be paid back? That's another important point. So Chief Justice says that in the interest of justice, for justice to be served, Adom should not get his money. No, he shouldn't. Okay. But somehow, Chief Justice proceeds and says, for the further interest of justice, the $4 million Adom has already gotten as part payment from Vodafone, he should return it. For the interest of justice, in the interest of justice, the learned Chief Justice rules that $4 million should be returned. This is the second point. Is that also not very surprising? The third one, from the above, all of what we have said, is it not clear that the Chief Justice has never granted any motion in favor of Adom? That is the point I was making. If you look at the process, all of what has happened, the learned Chief Justice, Eni Yeboah, has never granted any of the motions that have come before the court in favor of Adom. He's refused all the motions, even the motion that Adom won, which is that he also can present fresh evidence to contradict, if he can, the Vodafone fresh evidence, which the court thought in the interest of justice that should be. Majority of the members said Adom can also bring new evidence. Eni Yeboah said no, he was the only one, so that in all the applications, he's ruled on every matter against Adom. This is a man that he's demanding a bribe of $5 million from. You are demanding a bribe of $5 million from somebody and you are ruling against him consistently. I mean, where does this happen? So we write here and we say that in the light of the foregoing, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, will a reasonable and objective mind not reach the conclusion that the allegations made against the Chief Justice by Lawyer Afrifa is palpably false, incurably bogus, and the figment of the imagination of an individual who is actuated by, it has to be malice or something else, because really this doesn't add up. An allegation is made against you by your client that you have to return money. You in replying, you said, the client says the Chief Justice wants some money. We come and dig into the case and look at everything that has happened in the case. We see that the Chief Justice's ruling, his posturing, legal posturing, his jurisprudential posturing has all been against the person that they said he's asking for money from. How is that possible? The person says, I've already paid him $500,000. And all the jurisprudential posturing of the learned Chief Justice in the interest of justice is against Adom. And Afrifa says Adom told him, well, we know that Adom has denied that allegation. He's denied it flatly. That he's never told Afrifa that he's never even met the Chief Justice. He's just seen him in court. Adom has made that factual denial. Akoto Ampao has made a factual denial as well. But beyond all of the denials, if you look at the trajectory of the events we have showed you, the details of what has happened in court, can anybody come to the conclusion that, I mean, that's what we talk about. Article 125 of the 1992 Constitution. The judiciary is one of the only last leg of things that we have. The judiciary is a stabilizing factor. If you look at Ghana and the rest of West Africa and look at instability around the place, you will see that the judiciary in Ghana, the judiciary has saved us from an election petition in 2013, after the election petition in 2013. Or if you like, before the election petition in 2013, the country was boiling. After the election petition, the vanquished side accepted defeat. They went back to work. After the election petition of 2020, you saw what happened. The NDC went back to work. Before the election petition, they were on the street. After the election petition verdict, they went back to work. So this judiciary is a holding factor. It's a pivot around which our democracy revolves. And that's why, as a public interest broadcaster, we are interested in this matter. Because if we allow people to destroy the judiciary because of a personal discontent, and make such, that's why we took time to go and understand this matter. What has happened? What is the case? What's happening in the Supreme Court? What is it about? That's why we took time to understand all of that. And after understanding all of that and getting all the gamut of information, our conclusion is that it has to be malice. But malice should not be used to bring down the institution of the judiciary, because for you and I, all of us, that's what we have. That's what we have. That's why we are going to Zangelawa, Lawyer Afrifa. Better luck next time. Set up Lawyer Afrifa. We love you, but you cannot bring down the most important institution. And for political parties, journalists, let's be circumspect in our comments. Let's get the facts. Let's get the real facts. And that's what we talk about all the time. Let's get the facts before we talk. That's why we have gone to bring you everything that is in the matter. What we have showed you tonight is everything in the matter. That's why we have showed you everything in the matter. Lawyer Afrifa is a Zangelawa man tonight. He's a Zangelawa lawyer, and he should never do this again. Give it to him. Zangelawa.